Peace and blessings, beloved Scorpio. Welcome back to Child of Oshun. I'm here to do a quick video on the personality, ruling planet, and the characteristics of those who are born on today, November 12th. It is November 12th. I'm celebrating all my Scorpios in all their wonderful glory. My birthday will be next week, so I'm really excited about that. But today I'm celebrating you, Scorpio, if you were born on November 12th, and all your gifts and all your wonderful magnetism that you bring to us. All right, so we're going to talk about first some famous Scorpios who were born on November 12th. All right, so that would be a lot of artists, actresses, politicians, people who are at the top of their game. These are creative individuals and they hold a lot of power. They want to be on top of their game and they put in the work to be in that position, right? So some of those famous Scorpios are Grace Kelly, Charles Manson, Auguste Rodin, Tanya Harding. Now, if you think about some of those names I just said, these people will go after that power no matter what. No matter who they have to get out of the way or sacrifice, they can be sociopaths. These people can also be very magnetic, so they attract a lot of people to them because of that power. They exude a kind of sensual magnetism and energy, right? So they may have a lot of followers or people who are attracted to them. And because of that, these are Scorpios who have to be very careful about the people who are around them and what they attract to them. They can attract a lot of negative energy and negative people. I like to call them spiritual leeches. So these are people who come in, they see your light and your magnetism and all that, Scorpio sensuality, and they just want to be around you and suck up your energy. So you have to be very careful about the people you allow around you and, what their intentions are when they're around you. And I think that's true for a lot of Scorpios, not just, November 12th Scorpios. We have to be very careful about spiritual leeches, I'm going to say. So some of these strengths of people born on this day are that they are magnetic, they are seductive, and they are attractive, right? The weaknesses associated with November 12th are that these people can be prone to addiction, they can have troubled lives, especially troubled childhoods. So they may have some deep issues that they haven't addressed, they haven't evolved as they move into adulthood. So they have issues that they really have to address some of that shadow work, things from childhood before they evolve as adults and adult Scorpios, right? All right, so let's look and see. A lot of Scorpios born in this day can be politicians. They're very diplomatic. They can be artists or musicians and actresses and actors, and again, they like to stay on top of their game. There's a lot of famous Scorpios born in this day. Okay, they are physically attractive. They are prone to having secret love relationships. So sometimes that magnetism and that sexual attraction is something that they really have to kind of rein in, so that they can be devoted partners and faithful partners, things like that. These people are highly exceptional and talented, so therefore they attract a lot of admirers. But they can also be sociopaths. So think about some of those names I just mentioned. So they have to be very careful about how they yield that power that they have and who they attract to them. Okay? But they can also be, once they are evolved and they're kind of enlightened, they can help enlighten the people around them and the other Scorpios around them, right? They have a lot of integrity and they're devoted to the work that they do. These people want to be in positions of power, and that's pretty much a trait of most Scorpios. They want to be in positions of power. They like to be at the top of their game, no matter what their work or their job is. Again, dealing with that shadow work, that light and that dark side, these people are prone to tragedy, accidents, just things that just happen in their lives that can kind of break them down a little bit. But they kind of, it's like a back and forth. So they can have periods of extreme happiness and everything is going well and life is good. And then there's, something comes in that's kind of traumatic or tragic for them. So they can also be very troubled souls in a way. Okay? They have the challenge of getting over their wilder energies. And again, this is if they are not totally evolved Scorpios. They have a lot of wild energy. They like to indulge, overindulge. They can be prone to addiction. So they have to be very careful about addictive drugs, things like that. It's best for them to be dedicated to a worthy cause, and that kind of puts their energy in they direct their energy to a specific cause, and that may kind of curb some of those wild energies that they have, or some of those addictions that they have, if they have a cause that they're dedicated to. These people appreciate beauty in all forms, meaning their home, their children, works of art, good music, kind of like a Taurus or a Virgo energy. They love beautiful things. They love sensual things, and they appreciate these things. And they want those types of things around them, beautiful things. They tend to have thrilling experiences, and this brings them happiness. So they can live on the wild side a little bit. But again, like I said, they attract negative energy. Negative energy can just kind of come to them. And they have to understand that most of what happens to them, especially if it's something negative, it could be of their own making. And so once they understand that you can kind of curb, it's that kind of cause and effect, or the type of karma that you put out. So they really have to work on understanding that you're going to get back what you put out. So they can't really play the victim all the time. They can't say, oh, why is this happening to me? Well, it may be something that you brought to yourself. It doesn't always have to be that way. But because, like I said, again, it could be just that you attract negative things to you because they see your light and they see how great and powerful that you are. One second. So, Scorpio, you have to own up to your moral responsibilities. Own up to your character. What are some things that you're doing to attract this negative energy? And I know sometimes we attract negative people, negative energy, not because of anything that we've really done. They just kind of come in and they want to suck up your energy and suck up your light, just kind of want to stand around you and be around you. And that happens sometimes. But sometimes things happen to us because of what we put out, right? And that's something that Scorpios really have to understand and get a grasp on. Now, born on the 12th, you are ruled by the number 3 and the planet Jupiter. Now, what does that mean? 3s are very much wanting to rise to the highest position that they can be in. They can be dictators. They can be tyrants. They want things their way. They want control. Another Scorpio trait, right? But even more so, we see it play out with people born on the 12th. Dictators. They value their independence greatly. So these are people who may abandon a steady 9 to 5 because they want to pursue their own business. They want to work on their own time. They want to be their own boss, things like that. Now, the influence of Pluto causes these people to have cravings for money, sex, and power. Okay? Pluto rules Scorpio. Now, where's my cards? So we're going to pull out the tarot card, which rules those born on November 12th. We are at the 10-minute mark. Let me see if I can find it. Now, the tarot card ruling November 12th is hold on. If you're a cross watcher, I hope you're watching this and you're like, damn, they do act like that. Like, damn, I understand it now. Or if this is you, you know, but I want this to be helpful for you. I want you to get something out of it. And then I'm going to tell you how you can kind of work on your shadow side, right? The tarot card ruling Scorpios born on November 12th is the Hangman. Now, this is a man who's hanging upside down. He may appear to be helpless, but another way we can look at him as he's someone who's pensive, he's in deep thought, he thinks deeply before he makes any decisions, right? He's spiritually powerful, and his goal is to overcome any limitations. Remember, these people want independence, right? They want freedom. So, Scorpio, you have to be very careful about, again, that negative energy. Even if it's negative thoughts that you're thinking in your own head, not necessarily outside influences, but what you're thinking, you have the power to manifest your thoughts. So it's very important that you think positively about yourself, about situations, about outcomes, so that they can manifest. These people can be very spiritual, even if they don't know it, if they don't really recognize it. They have the power to manifest just from their thoughts and then putting that into action and making things happen, right? So, their health can be affected. Again, I talked about addictive drugs. They have to be very careful about that. Staying in good health, exercising, having a belief system, being spiritually grounded, having faith or religion, prayer will benefit these people a lot as well. So the end of the reading or the story for you today, Scorpio, is to act from kindness. Cultivate and concentrate on strengthening your morality, right? Not letting those wild tendencies and those energies get the best of you, because you are powerful and you have the power to move mountains and conquer and accomplish anything that you set your mind to, right? Speaking into power, what you want to happen. So, but also being kind and considerate to others, because it's going to come back to you. So that, to me, that sounds like karma, right? So, Scorpio, I'm going to leave you with this. Resolve your inner struggles, use your self-knowledge, and have knowledge of self to be a better person and a better Scorpio.